Hi everyone, myself Stella. In this video, we are going to read the book The Girl with the Blue Skills. Unlock your dreams by identifying your calling, the doorway to your dream life. And the author is none other than it's me. So you are going to read the book with the author. Introduction. Hi reader. The Girl with the Blue Skills is a collection of my life experiences and transformation journey. I have shared how I have identified my purpose, which has added sparkling colors to my life. It shines the torch on my transformation from a normal working woman to becoming a person who can empower women. The experiences can be subjective, but the scenarios and challenges are what most people, especially women, wade through. So, this book can help you find answers to many questions and choose the right path. The Girl with the Blue Skills emphasizes the importance of being financially independent and confident. To live a fulfilling life, you must discover your purpose and start pursuing it. I have noticed many of my female friends are forced to quit their job to take care of their families due to many reasons. Hence, they end up losing their financial freedom compared to the yesteryears. We now have the liberty too of going to school and college. Not only the parents, but their girl kids also hope that after completing their academics, their future would be fortified. However, most women cannot find a job. Those who are fortunate to crack the interview are unable to for work long because continue working for long because of time constraints, location constraints, and work culture. Even the ones working for years are forced to quit their job after marriage or maternity. I know of women who, after their first delivery, dare to go all against all odds and join back. However, as they conceive their next baby, they have to either resign or take a long leave. Even in the case of maternity, the chances of them joining back are bleak. Therefore, most women are left to take care of all the household work. At the end of the day, they are tired physically, mentally, and emotionally. Some of my friends even got married before completing their degrees. They now have families and children to take care of, but they have forgotten who they are. The saddest part is that they are unaware of their gone missing self identity. They have no clue of how to bounce back and regain their dignity. You can very well imagine the condition of the woman who takes care of the household work and cooks all 3 times a day. All the family members have their set of choices. The kids may have their demands for pizzas and burgers, whereas the elderly members may want something else to be cooked, something wholesome to be cooked. They may be reluctant to feed on the dishes prepared for the previous meal. Therefore, it is the duty of the house lady to prepare fresh and different variety of food all day. Women often bear the brunt of household chores, childcare, and caregiving responsibilities, which can lead to feeling overwhelmed and undervalued. This unequal division of labor can further perpetuate their financial dependency. Even the expert fizzles out in what they do best. If the food is not delicious once in a blue moon, the blame is tossed on the preparer. The family members may express their resentment by boycotting the dining table, throwing the plates, or hurling heart piercing words. They may treat the homemaker as a machine that must obey by their command. In most of the scenarios, the woman she has to rely on others for money and faces restrictions on how she can spend it. The woman is compelled to seek approval for any financial decisions. Sometimes she is allowed to participate in family matters only in the case of any major decisions. Such limitations make her feel disempowered. This leads to suppressed talents and buried desires. Still, women choose to forego their desires for the dreams of others. Well, this is not the end of the story. To add further insult to injury, all her sacrifices are forgotten in the long run, like they never existed. She is taken for granted with no respect and has to depend on others for her financial needs. I know of many women who have been doing the household chores all day, but in the end, they are considered as their duty and add no value to them. I studied in girls' school from 6th to 12th grade. I lived in a hostel from my 6th standard till I got married. This sums up to around 15 years. I was fortunate as my parents were very ambitious about giving us a good education. They wanted us to be self reliant and confident. My parents wanted us to gain financial stability in difficult situations. However, you might know of girls who started their journey from school but did not get a chance to go to college. Some who graduated failed to land a job. Most women who got an offer letter could not continue to climb up the ladder to better leadership positions, even after working for so many years. A majority of married women population are committed only to their families. According to feminismindia.com, urban Indian housewives constitute around 88% of the world population in India. Is this data not alarming? A gigantic volume of talent remains unutilized, and this percentage will continue to soar in the absence of wake up call. Therefore, through this book, I aspire to help those fellow women who are forced to quit their job due to various reasons and now looking for guidance to bounce back. I am on a mission to empower them to utilize their skills, learn new ones, and become financially independent. The Girl with the Blue Skills helps you gain clarity of your career path to be consistent and committed towards your goal and be confident. Success has many definitions. To me, if I progress and improve myself by even 1% from yesterday, then it is a success. So, when you start working on your transformation, your life will never be the same. Financial independence plays a key role in life. Moreover, I envision building a community of women that promotes a growth mindset and where everyone supports each other. As a member of this community, you can utilize your full potential and become more confident, respected, and treated equally. This can help you boost your self esteem, self worth, and receive appreciation from your family members and society. My life. I am from a middle class family and born as the first daughter to my parents. My parents are very loving and caring. They sacrifice their happiness to give us a good education. We are three girl children in our family. When there is a no boy child, the family has to often tread through the flames of criticism. My parents were treated like sinners by our relatives because of not having a son as a heir. However, my parents decided to give us best education they could. They sacrificed their happiness and their wishes on the altar of our kids' final future. My parents never discriminated between a boy or a girl child. They said that God has better plans for everyone that unfolds in the long run. That was something contrary to social norms. After completing high school, when we enrolled in college, this invited the wrath of my relatives. They said to my parents, "Why are you leaking out your savings on educating girls? Instead, teach them some household skills that can help them after their marriage." Well, in our college days, we had no clue of how our future will be. In the third year, I wanted to get a laptop. My father went to get me a laptop with the help of his friend, and they returned with a massive laptop that was pricey. His friend insisted on buying a smaller one as it was less expensive, but my father wanted to buy the best for me. That incident made me feel that my father had unwavering faith in me. It ignited a spark in me that after my college I should get a good job so that no one thought we squandered our money. By God's grace, I was hired for an IT job at an MNC during my final semester. The reason behind sharing this is if someone trusts us, we should take that responsibility and miracles will happen. Had I not received that laptop, I would have lacked the vigor to make the grade. Probably I might have still got a job, but that episode made me realize my parents' confidence in me. We are all related to one another in some way or another in this world, as we are all humans, God's creation. My career. When I started my career in the IT industry in 2011, it was new to me. There was no one to guide me or assist me with the available opportunities. I was working in one of the reputed companies with a sparkle of dreams in my eyes. I was dedicated, responsible, and a quick learner. But I received a bad performance rating on the initial appraisal review. To make the matters worse, the IT sector was struggling at the time, forcing many workers to quit their jobs. Despite all the hurdles, I persevered in trying to keep my job. I put in extra time and even worked on the weekends to complete the projects. There were days when I am unable to sleep or eat well. Numerous nights without sleep were common. Considering the job, my parents advised me to let fate take its course and not to worry too much. I can recall once my friend told me to stop sobbing if I believe in God. He would not ever abandon me. I poured in all my efforts and worked in shifts. Even extending to late night shifts was common for me. One day, I thought, God, I think this job is from you. If this is a gift from you, no one can take it from me. You are not subject to anyone's authority. So, our actions and choices today will have an impact on our future, either positively or negatively. I once felt so helpless and lost faith that I decided to let fate handle the problem. The Creator, the God who had held my hand and guided me that far, would not leave me halfway. After a few months, things returned to normal and I continued my work. However, during the patchy phase, I could have hurt myself or someone, putting myself in this predicament and causing all the suffering. However, some force in me got me going. Life will not be interesting without any challenges and struggles. The ups and flows are a part of life. All these may look like familiar to you. However, what we believe we already know is simple and is a small things may eventually provide significant outcome and success. Fast forward today, I have completed 12 years in the same company and have received many rewards and recognitions for my performance. I am grateful to God for whatever I am today. After I got married and expecting my child, I took a maternity break. When my leave was about to over, I questioned myself whether I need to join or I could take a break. I chose to stay with my child, but some of my friends who were also on maternity leave joined back. I found it easy to adapt to that life because of those lengthy leaves, and I was living at my parents' house. Naturally, they would take care of us. The baby had access to a wide variety of food. I extended my leave and received my pay throughout that time. However, I did not receive my salary for the last 2 months. I had a small amount of fixed savings in my bank account. I checked with my husband and received the money. But then my family experienced an unforeseen circumstance that forced me to join back. Even during the leaves, I got the salary expect for 2 months. I tried to become financially dependent because if I were going to quit my job, I had to depend on my husband or parents. That situation made me realize the importance of having my identity, and I was not meant to be a homemaker. I had spent around 15 years of my life away from my parents for my education. So I did not want my and my parents' sacrifices to go in vain. The next month, I cancelled my remaining leaves and joined back. There is nothing wrong with taking a break to care of the family members and to do domestic chores. I chose to look after my child. The family members should have respected one another's decisions and I understood my circumstance, but that did not happen. Each one had own set of expectations. I am sharing this to encourage you to pause or say no before deciding to rely on others for financial support. Even if you are financially secure, you can see the difference. I am not sure if it is because we will not be working or not receiving our previous pay for a month or two. My life struggles and challenges. After the COVID lockdown, I was thrilled to move back to my hometown to take care of my child when I was offered a work from home opportunity. However, I was not in control of my lifestyle, relationships, time management, or health. It triggered various health and relationship problems. I started vibrating at a low frequency and attracting many negative incidents in my life, like quarrels among family members, not understanding each other, and so on. I began to struggle with obesity and had no control over the food I ate. I did not engage in any physical activities like yoga, exercise, or walking. I eventually realized that my career was only one aspect of life, that I still had other things to work on. I had a job, a good paycheck, a great home, and a nice family, but I only cared about my family and myself. I was not doing anything for the community or someone who has going through what I was and conquered. The way we approach any situation we encounter in life depends on our perspective, the environment we grow up in, and the opportunities we were given. When I was experiencing extreme lows in my life, I first became aware of my lifestyle and how I was using my time and energy. I was not following a diet regime, calorie intake, or considering the consequences of doing this over the long term. I read many self help books but never tried to implement the takeaways in my life. Therefore, It was obvious that I would forget what I have learned over time. I would be inspired to take some tasks, but when I tried on my own without any direction or a strategy, I failed or gave up after a while. I started looking for someone who could be my pathfinder. That was when I connected with my mentor, Mr. Dev Gadvi, my guru, and I enrolled in his mentoring program. I was awakened to the fact that I was not leading a meaningful and purposeful life. Under Dev's mentorship, I learned about the mechanism to transform my life. My life started to evolve in a positive direction where my environment, my mindset, and my lifestyle changed. I have discovered my calling and realized the value of helping others. We all have this obligation, and it is our responsibility to make this world a better place to live, not only for humans, but for all the creatures that inhabit the planet Earth. There are yet many problems that remain unsolved, and many people are looking for help. So, you can be a change maker in someone's life. Have you ever come across someone who struggles to eat well for weeks or even for months at a time? Have you ever come across someone who does not have the minimum clothes to wear? Have you ever come across someone who does not have a blanket to shield from cold weather? Have you come across a stray animal who has been a victim of brutality or starvation? I am sure you have crossed ways with many such underprivileged beings. Start helping those who are suffering. The worst pain one should not undergo is the pain of hunger. We all may have experienced hunger at least once in our lives, and we are all aware of how it feels. Even though we have the money and know we can afford our next meal, we still sometimes have headaches, giddiness, stomach grumbling, low energy and shakiness. So pain is a part of life and we must embrace it. Also, we should endeavor to lessen the sufferings of others. I started focusing on my relationships and health. I realized how crucial it is to prioritize time management and positive thinking. My dream was to get to my optimum weight, and I did. But I struggled with self doubt, and my mentor, Manmathur, helped me on my fitness journey because I did not know how to get where I was going. Back then, I lost about 14 kg after a year of steady effort under her direction, and I am still on my journey. Today, as I looked in the mirror, I questioned whether it was indeed possible. We must choose the correct mentor, have faith in them, and adhere to the process. The path was challenging initially because I could not control my food intake. It was difficult and very enticing for me to return to my old way of life. My body was too stiff to perform even basic workouts. Then I came across the famous quote by Nelson Mandela: it always seems impossible until it is done. This helped me unclip my wings and take flight in the endless sky. You are capable and deserving of success and happiness. You have the power to overcome any challenges that come your way. Your unique qualities and strengths make you a valuable and irreplaceable individual. Believe in yourself and your abilities, for you have the potential to achieve greatness. Keep moving forward with confidence and embrace the positive opportunities that awaits you. About the author, the author, Stella Mary, is a mindset and life transformation coach. She is from a middle class family. Stella helps women who feel they are stuck in life and they are not clear about what they are doing in life. Women who hear their inner voice to rise from their current life situation and turn it into a better shape. Her parents worked hard to give her a good education. Stella is a passionpreneur and currently working on her passion to empower women, help them acquire a growth mindset, and magnify their energy level to get the desired life. She strongly believes we become what we think about. Our thoughts play a very pronounced role in refining our life. A positive attitude toward life can help anyone to achieve great success. Every one of us has unlimited potential within us, but we utilize only a part of it. Therefore, we end up living a standard life. Everyone can achieve great success, invent new products, and solve bigger problems on this planet Earth. According to Stella, when a woman is happy, she makes her entire family happy. Happiness lies within us, but we search outside of us. Being a homemaker is great until that woman finds that as her purpose and is fulfilling it. But this may lead to mourning inside as this is not me, this is not what I wanted to become in my life. Stella helps such women to come out of their limiting beliefs and nestle an abundance mindset. She strongly believes mindset is essential in every situation of life. Some decisions we take in our life can be a turning point and give us a 360-degree shift. Stella experienced the same when she started working on her mindset transformation and increasing her energy level. She is on a mission to help women who are forced to quit their job and look for some guidance. Stella guides them by identifying their skills and talents and how can they utilize these to become financially independent. Vision: a world where every woman lives her life's purpose, utilizes her skills, and is financially stable. Mission: to empower 1 lakh women between the ages of 20 and 40 to achieve financial independence by utilizing their current skills and talents through the skill analysis process. This is the contents. Hi everyone. Hope you really enjoyed this. We will meet in the next session.